Hola, I'd like to create a unit circle from scratch, and for my first circle I'd like to do the 30-degree increments. So I call this my 30-degree unit circle, and for my second circle I will be using the 45 degrees. I will also be introducing to you the radians for the equivalence of 30 degrees, which is the pi over 6. So let's name that the pi over 6 or the 30-degree unit circle. First off, I need a circle, and I'm gonna write that. I'm gonna put that right here in the center. I'm gonna divide my circle into the two y and x axes. Right there and right there. Those are my x and y axes. Now I need a 30-degree increments or slices. What I need to do is to divide a quarter into 3 equal parts. So I'm gonna do that. There. And this will be my other one. There you go. Very nicely done. This is my circle. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to label this in degrees. So I start off with my standard position, which is the 0, positive on the x-axis. That's the standard position, and I'm going counterclockwise. This is my first quadrant, second, third, and fourth. Okay, and I'm going that direction. So for my first slice, this is going to be 30 degrees. All I do is skip count. All I'm doing is skip counting. So this is 60, this is 90, this is 120, 150, 180, 210, 240, 270, 300, of course don't forget your degrees, and 330 right here, and you go back to 0, which is now completes the circle, and this is also equivalent to 360 degrees. There you go for our degrees. Easy, huh? Now let's go to the radians part of it. Now we know that the full circle is 360 degrees. The equivalence of that in radians is 2 pi. And we have also observed that the 2 pi circle was actually divided into 12 different pieces or different slices. And each slice is the equivalent of 30 degrees. So if you divide 2 pi by 12, that gives you a pi over 6. Which means that for every 30-degree slice, that's a pi over 6. And if we count them all, there's 12 of them. So I want you to follow what I'm going to do next, which is very easy. All I want to do is just count the slices. Okay, so you go like pi over 6 over here. This is 2 pi over 6, 3 pi over 6, 4 pi over 6, 5 pi over 6, 6 pi over 6, 7 pi over 6, 8 pi over 6, 9 pi over 6, this is 10 pi over 6, 11 pi over 6, and the last one will be the 12 pi over 6. Last step is just to simplify the fraction. So for example, 2 pi over 6 simplifies to pi over 3. I can just change that. It's a pi over 3 right there. 3 pi over 6 is pi over 2. Pi over 2. 4 pi over 6 is 2 pi over 3. 5 pi over 6 is already simplified. 6 over 6. The 6's will cancel each other, leaving it just equal to pi. 7 pi over 6 over here. 8 pi over 6 will be a 4 pi over 3. And 9 pi over 6 will be, that's right, 3 pi over 2. 3 over 2. 10 pi over 6. Divide both top and bottom by 2. What do you get? 5 pi over 3. And the 12 pi over 6 will simplify nicely to 2 pi. That's right. So these is the 30 unit circle, 30 degrees unit circle with 12 slices. each one having a 30 degree, or in radians, that's going to be a pi over 6. That's it. Thank you.